Today's September 3rd, 2020. You see my meter box is on the floor. The wire's going across all the way because this tree has fallen down and cracked from its roots. Came tumbling down, grabbed the wires, and it just forced it down and then pop out my cabinet box. As you see right there, this part right here, where it fell because it was leaning for about a year. And I threw a complaint about this to the city, and they gave me a lot of hassle saying that the tree's on my side, but it's actually, as you can see it ripped my fence. This fence is in perfect condition. The tree back here was leaning for about 2 years, and it kind of put a dent in my fence. And now the second tree that was next to it just collapsed it and fell and knocked down the wires in my house. That's why my meter box is on the floor. I gave them a call, explained this to them. I threw 3 complaints about this tree, tried to explain about the tree. It's leaning, the other one started leaning, and it's not safe. It's gonna come down one day and gonna knock down the wires, and they didn't quite understand nothing. 3 times I called. One last year, they gave me a lot of hassle on it, saying that they were not gonna cut it down, and look what happened today. I don't know exactly what day this happened, because I came here Saturday. Last time I was here Saturday, came to check up on my house, and today's Wednesday, so it happened between Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. But as you can see, the trees, it's falling, have fallen down. I threw a complaint about this, they didn't understand it. Now I had called DTE Energy today. They said they'd be on his way over here within 4 hours. And I just came here to check up on my house, and voila, look what happened. Even another wire's down. I don't know what that other wire is. As you can see up there. Surprised that, I don't know if they threw complaints if their lights are out or not. My light's been off since May 15, 2019. Lucky it did not spark or cause a fire by the force of impact from this tree. And this is where this tree right here just gripped the wire as it was up in the air and just forced it down. And this other one's all twisted up in here. And a lot of hassle. I kept telling them about this last year, threw a complaint about it. They gave me hassle on it. I told them that's not my responsibility. And the city needs to come and cut these 2 trees down, and they didn't want to. I have no idea what's the reason about it. And trying to say about the owner of the house. I'm the owner of the house. I bought this house, and they have to cut down the tree because that tree is coming from the other side of this forest field of an empty lot with a whole bunch of trees there, and nobody understands this part. Now it knocked my electricity out, my box. Actually rip it. Actually, wow. Strong screws, but it really did a job here. Sitting right here, pulled it right out. I don't know, I checked inside, there's not too much damage on the inside of the wire where the circuit breaker's at. Now I gotta hang tight, have to wait a couple hours until they get here, and she says they're gonna send a crew over here to remove this tree and get this wire, my cabinet box up. I had a lot of problem here before, and I recorded a video before this tree fell down last year, and explaining to them about the trees leaning, what's happening with the other tree. It started leaning during the storm, and it's just getting weaker and weaker and weaker as that tree is so heavy. So as it got to the point where it's leaning, it just pulled out from the roots, and here it is on the ground. You know, happened between Saturday and today, and I just got here. You know, I don't stay here now. It's because due to my critical injury and my recovery, and I got a lot of work to do in the house and fixing it up, and one thing leads to another. But the tree fell down and knocked my wires out. Now I have to wait for DTE Energy. I gave them a call and still waiting. It's already been 2 hours. But what a problem. What a big problem we have here. After I had complained about it last year, and this year it just finally, the tree finally gave up. And I got pissed off because I didn't want my fence to be ruined. And now it is. It was a good, strong fence too. Look at that. Oh, wow. I've been to both. See the pole right here is bent. Coming out here. Yeah, man. There's some serious damage from this point. Probably nearly exactly where that other tree is at. From here to here, that's a couple feet right there. About 20 feet of fence damage. Who's gonna pay for that? Wow. It's unbelievable. Then it landed right here and cracked it in half. Look at that. I gave them a warning on this, that this tree is gonna fall. The city didn't want to compromise with it. They refused it. I said, well, I'm gonna go to this and complain about it. I called DTE Energy. I explained it, who to complain about this, and they should have had already cut this tree since last year when it was leaning and doing damages to my fence, and look what happened now. I took my house wires out. It's kind of shame. And this tree did a good job, man, knocking things down like that, man. But see the wires right underneath it too. Well, I just gotta hang tight to see what happened. I had a lot of problem here. Somebody broke into my back door, stole my appliances. Now I can't get my water on because they stole my water tank heater and my toilet and my, you know, those items are needed in order to get the water on. And now they stole that, and now that job's kind of backed up on it. Too much problem here. But this is my home right here. I stay somewhere else on my recovery. Well, not too much to say. Thank you for viewing.